Here we go with these fighters acting like divas. So, as I reported earlier, you already know Vergil Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin is almost finalized. Yet, there was an offer on the table for Xander Zayas to fight Vergil Ortiz. But, and you can see, Xander Zayas exposed the proposal of Eric Gomez and Golden Boy Promotions, right? In which that's a fair proposal, ladies and gentlemen. 50-50 for Vergil Ortiz and Xander Zayas in a neutral place, in which Las Vegas, I believe that this is a Las Vegas fight, or at least an MSG fight, right? Xander Zayas wants this fight to be in Puerto Rico. You know, ladies and gentlemen, Vergil Ortiz ain't no homecoming fighter for Xander Zayas, all right? Look, when you get a homecoming fight, you get a great victory like Xander Zayas did to become a world champion, and then you go back home, a homecoming fight, and have a showcase fight. You know, give back to the people, to your people, and give back to the people, and give them a great show, and give back to the people that have been supporting you since day one. But Vergil Ortiz ain't no homecoming fighter for Xander Zayas. Alright? Also, Xander Zayas is not the A-side. Doesn't matter that he's a full world champion. He's not an A-side with a Vergil Ortiz that have main event in his own cars like what, like 5, 6, 7 times or something like that. And we already know that if it wasn't for Riyadh season, Vergil Ortiz versus Bochuk could have been his own main event. Vergil Ortiz versus Madrimov could have been his own main event. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand where this energy what is Xander Zayas think he's Miguel Cotto now? He's Tito Trinidad now? My man, you fought a vacant title versus Chico Chino. Like you ain't beat Charlo, bro. You ain't beat Charlo. You ain't even beat a Fundura. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even beat the well, you did beat Patrick Teixeira a while ago, right? Like, I'm more impressed with the Patrick Teixeira win. Like, but anyway, Vergil Ortiz, he's not a full champion, but he got a better resume than Xander Zayas. And a matter of fact, even if let's say if he doesn't fight Vergil Ortiz and he fight Erickson Lubin and he beats Erickson Lubin, we could honestly say that Vergil Ortiz, being a non-champion, will be the top dog in the 154-pound division. Well, depend on what Fundura Thurman is going to look like the week after. So, I don't know this. Now he a world champion. You fighting. If you want to fight me in Puerto Rico, you're going to fight me in Puerto Rico like you're the eighth. Stop. There's a good fight. I think that Xander Zayas could take it. He was willing to take it. You know what I'm saying? Before Vergil Ortiz fought Madrimov. But he picked Madrimov because, of course, a lot of people was giving Madrimov praise after his performance with Terence Bud Crawford, in which Vergil Ortiz outperformed Terence Bud Crawford and made it look like an easy fight. It's a good fight. Now, look, if Xander Zayas avoids and duck Vergil Ortiz, it's not a duck because Xander Zayas is scared of Vergil Ortiz. No, because we already know that he was willing to fight him the first time. It has nothing to do with scared. It has nothing to do with fear. It's going to have to do with the business of boxing. Xander Zayas business handlers. Look, Xander Zayas is in a position right now in which, they're going to get more money because he's a world champion. And so think about it. The other guys are going to have their percentages. Xander Zayas is in position for them to milk him. So they're gonna milk him for, he's young. They're in position to milk him a little bit longer than throw him in the wolves with Vergil Ortiz right now. So of course what they're gonna do is give him a homecoming fight. They're not gonna want to fight no damn Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz, who's been main eventing way longer than Xander Zayas. It's not going to take a 50-50 split is highly respectable. And I think it's a 50-50 split because Vergil Ortiz is saying, you're the champion, I'm going to respect you with the 50-50 split. But Vergil Ortiz can honestly be in bigger fights, and people have been calling for Vergil Ortiz to be in bigger fights. You know what I'm saying? Vergil Ortiz and Thurman is a big fight. Vergil Ortiz, even if Spence want to come out of retirement, whatever he's doing. Vergil Ortiz and Fundura. I think the winner of Vergil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin could fight the winner of Keith Tom Thurman and Fundura. Like, so I think they're gonna duck Vergil Ortiz, avoid a Vergil Ortiz, and milk them, you know, for a fight or two. And I understand the business. So no, Xander Zayas not afraid, but I don't think that the business handler is gonna risk it right now. Why they was planning to risk it, in my opinion, the first time is because they wasn't taking the risk because it was Turkey Out Sheikh's money. But now that it could be a split of Golden Boy Promotions and Top Rank's money, and where is Top Rank right now, right? They don't even got a network. And people say, so how are you the A-sider when you don't even got a network right now? You know what I'm saying? That's why the offer is coming from Golden Boy Promotions, because where's the where's the Top Rank network? Where's the televised fight? There you go. For those who are saying, oh man, the A-side ain't supposed to send the contract. Shut up. You in no position. Right now, Xander Zayas, right now, ain't even in no position to be screaming A-side. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Punch Drunk Boxing. Let me know what y'all think. I think it's a good fight, that fight as well, but I don't think it's going to happen now, because I think that the business is going to tell Xander Zayas to not take the fight, not take that opponent, but he's going to have his little homecoming fight, whether it's just respectfully. It's a tradition of the sport of boxing. Deontay Wilder, he went to Alabama. Keith Thurman went back to Clearwaters. That's why you got to respect to a guy like Kambosos. Kambosa took his homecoming fight and he fought Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough one. You know, but, you know, people get their homecoming fight, you know. Terrence Bud Crawford get his Dave Avenesian out there in, you know, in Nebraska, Omaha. You know, so everybody get their little homecoming fight. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. This is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Love you, God bless, and on to the next. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. Love y'all, God bless, and on to the next.